Maybe you're watching this and you are waiting to hear back from Yale. Maybe you're a new first year, maybe you're a current Yalie, or maybe you're just interested in Yale for whatever reason. Well, today you are in luck. I'm going to talk all about Yale and the residential college system. Basically, Yale is Hogwarts. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah. I am a rising sophomore at Yale, studying political science and possibly Spanish double. Yeah, well, that's me. Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about Yale's residential college system. A lot of people are like, what's the difference between regular, like, colleges and, like, a residential college system? There are the different houses that make up Hogwarts. Yaleys go around and we're like,
what college are you in?
what college are you in? And then people on the outside of the Yale world are like, aren't you just at Yale? But no, there's colleges within Yale. Like at Hogwarts, they call them like, which house are you in?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Right? And so there are 14 residential colleges at Yale University. Basically, everyone is randomly assigned to their college freshman year. And some people aren't random assigned because if you're like a legacy, you can choose to be in the same, like, to be in a certain college that whoever went to Yale before you was in. And then also you have the option to transfer colleges for whatever reason. And that's what I did, so I can talk a little about that. Yeah, so basically you're randomly assigned, but everybody's college is objectively the best. We have like great pride for our colleges, whatever college we're in, and there's intramural sports. Our colleges play against each other to win the intramural sports cup. Basically, there's a bunch of colleges and yeah. And each college has their own mascot, and each college has their own slogan or like song. So I don't have a drone, so I thought Google Earth, that's the next best thing. And this is Yale's campus, and so we're gonna go to each residential college, starting with my previous one, Pierson. I transferred out of Pierson. I love Pierson Dining Hall. Pierson is one of my top. I have 3 top dining halls, but they're like equal, like tie for first place. So Pierson Dining Hall is beautiful. They have this beautiful white dining hall, and it just looks so clean. So I love that their dining hall, it looks like that. And they also have this huge courtyard. Also, my experience in Pierson was really amazing. The head of college is super funny, and I love the Pierson library and all of their gym. I didn't live in Pierson College because most freshmen live on old campus, except for the freshmen who are put in the newer colleges. But I lived on old campus. I never lived in Pierson, but my experience with Pierson, the Frocos, the head of college, the dean, it was all super amazing. And I'm sure this is true for every college because, yeah, my experience going to Berkeley has already been great with all of the staff, so I'm sure all the staff is amazing. But I can attest personally for Pierson staff being amazing. And one of my favorite things Pierson did was they had Wednesday brunch, and it was like brunch for dinner. And they had a bunch of breakfast foods, donuts, fruits. Yeah, it was really good. I love breakfast food. Breakfast food is my favorite food. I don't know if I'm completely butcher these, but like I want to describe the vibes each college gives me by like characterizing them as like a person, like what type of person would each college be. And this is just based on my experiences with them. Maybe some Yaleys will agree. I don't know. But, so I'm going to do that. Please don't get offended if you're a Yaley and you disagree. This is just the vibes they give me. So, starting at the top, Pierson College kind of gives me like the artsy person vibes, and kind of more eccentric with their like white dining hall, quiet in the back of the class, and but when they start to speak, like, you know, they're gonna have something super profound to say. That's like the Pierson vibes I get. And then we'll move on to Davenport College right next door. So Davenport is right near Pierson. They actually share a basement kind of area with Pierson's. This like basement area is where the gym is, where the laundry is, where there's like game rooms and stuff like that. The Davenport and Pierson colleges like area are connected. They also have a bunch of rooms that I haven't used yet. I'm pretty sure they have a pottery room and like a book binding room, and that's all I really know about Davenport. I think their courtyard is really pretty too, but I haven't had too much experience with Davenport, and that's true for some of these colleges. Like, you just don't experience everything. But Davenport is I feel like Davenport gives me like athlete vibes, kind of like some sort of athlete, maybe a soccer player, and they're always in competition with Pierson. And so like when Pierson says like something really profound, Davenport always comes back and is like, well, I'd have to, respectively, I'm going to disagree with you because, or something like they're an athlete, but they're also like, they're like have artsy hobbies. So they're like kind of both. I don't know. Yeah. And then across the street we have Jonathan Edwards. Yeah, so now we're moving a little towards Old Campus area. There's Jonathan Edwards College. I'd say Jonathan Edwards is the most Harry Potter vibes, has the most Harry Potter vibes out of most of the colleges. It's definitely Slytherin. And yeah, their dining hall just gives me all of Slytherin Harry Potter vibes. And I know that they're known for like having, like, the college is known for having like a lot of wealth and like money. So they do have like cool events too. Like they had a whole ski trip. And I think something funny about JE is that their slogan type of thing is JE sucks, SUX. Yeah, basically they were chanting JE sucks, and then they kind of like took it up on themselves to like as their slogan or something like that. But when I was there, JE students do live on the JE freshmen do live on Old Campus too. So they literally like wrote in like Christmas lights, hung the Christmas lights outside of the dorm rooms and wrote JE sucks. Jonathan Edwards gives me like a strange, eccentric uncle vibes. Like, they definitely have a handlebar mustache, and they're just like in the background like haha, like like they're very likable, but they're also like very interesting, you know? Yeah, so that's Jonathan Edwards College. And then we have Branford. Branford is right across from JE. I would go to Branford to eat a lot, and apparently it's like one of the more famous, well-known colleges at Yale. I think that's the one that Rory was supposed to be in. I think I'm wrong. I don't know. I think that's the one she was in. They also have Harkness, the clock tower that Yale has right on their courtyard area. And yeah, and I really love their courtyard. I think it's beautiful. I think Branford's courtyard is beautiful. I would always like go there for dinner. I would go there for dinner a lot when I was like in a rush. Harkness Tower, like the bells going off, and like it was so pretty, such a vibe. Branford gives me very like delicate kind of like, I don't know. When I look at Branford, I think like cursive and like flowers and like light academia type of thing. I don't know. All of those four colleges together are pretty close to one another: Pierson, Davenport, JE, and Branford. And so they're best for distance-wise if you're in the drama, visual artist, English majors, you're in the YDN, Yale Daily News, like all of those things are all around these colleges. So it's best for them because it's easiest to just like get up and walk to class or get up and walk to your extracurriculars. And Pierson and Davenport are closer to the shops at Yale, so there's like the Apple Store, LL Bean, and like Patagonia, those type of shops, like, and also some like restaurants like Terry Lodge, Mason Mathis, Maison Matisse, and also there's like over there's Toad's Place, which is like a club in New Haven, if that's your vibe. They are closer to the frat houses, which is it's closer to Donut Crazy, Blue State Coffee. Donut Crazy and Blue State Coffee, like people eat at and like study there. I'm not sure how it's going with Corona, but yeah. And then the latter two, Jonathan Edwards and Branford, are closer to Old Campus, Starbucks, Claire's Cornucopia, which is like vegetarian restaurant that's like really old and like a staple to New Haven, and the New Haven Green. They're just a quick walks away from the New Haven Green. New Haven Green's right past Old Campus, and yeah, I would always visit New Haven and like go to the fountain on the green. Yeah, definitely just, just be careful going to a city like any city. And then the other two that I'm going to jump to are Morse and Ezra Stiles. I think they are newer. They're not the newest colleges. They're closer towards Pierson and Davenport. So I know they're also a short walk away from the math and science buildings and really close to Payne Whitney. So I know a lot of athletes want to be in Morse and Ezra Stiles. So you can always be going to the gym and be really close. And yeah, I don't know a lot about Morse and Ezra Stiles, but I do know that everyone who's in Morse and Ezra Stiles loves it. I think that Morse and Ezra Stiles just give me like athlete vibes, like, because I just assume that there's going to be people who are like always in Payne Whitney gym at Morse and Ezra Stiles. I don't know too much about them. I haven't really been in it. Okay, moving to my college, Berkeley College, which has north and south courts. Okay, now we're getting more into the colleges that are near cross campus or on cross campus. So there's Old Campus, and then across Elm Street, I think it is, there's cross campus. And I think the location of these colleges is supreme. So basically I transferred from Pierson to Berkeley. I think that Berkeley College has some of the best food. It's one of my top 3 favorite dining halls, tied for first place. I love the dining hall. There's like a kind of like balcony-ish seating area, which is really cool. Great. They have pizza, which not all of the colleges do, but they have pizza, and they have really friendly dining hall staff, and they always seem to have my favorite dessert, which is these coconut macaroons. And like all the colleges have it like sometimes, but like Berkeley always seems to have it, which like really, I just love their courtyard. They have, so Berkeley is split into two, the North Campus and the South Campus. South Court, that's what it's called. There's Berkeley South Court, and then Sterling Memorial and Cross Campus, and then Berkeley North Court. And I really like the location and like the separation of them. Oh, this college is different. South Court is the one with the dining hall, and yeah, and then North Court is closer to the law school. Yeah, I think I'm getting the north and south right, but yeah, they're split into two, and one of the courtyards has a tire swing in it. So I'm like, this is for me. This tire swing, they put this here for me. Berkeley gives me like, I don't know, like trendy, not like super trendy, like not trendy to the point like it's like annoying, but like trendy vibes kind of, and like fun, and like is addicted to coffee, is always in the library. Gives me those vibes. I don't know, that type of person. Studious, sleep deprived, but like can have fun still. I don't know. And then there are Trumbull, Saybrook, and Grace Hopper, and they're all right around cross campus as well. But to be honest, I barely know anything about these colleges. Trumbull College, to start, I had a meal in there one time. It was pretty good. I don't know. And then Saybrook College, I think Saybrook College I've been to a few times. It's across the street from Trumbull pretty much. They have a really cool like concert like auditorium-y place. Now moving to the lovely Grace Hopper College. I went there. They had, on Sundays they had the earliest breakfast time. I would go there either before or after church a lot, usually before church. Yeah, so that's all I was really there for. Yeah, I think all of these colleges really have a great location. Berkeley, Trumbull, Saybrook, Grace Hopper. Saybrook a little less so because it's more closer to Branford, but I think being on cross campus is kind of almost the middle of the campus. It's a good middle ground, and it's right next to Durfee's, which is kind of grocery type of place where you can get food. You can also use your meal swipes if you're in a rush. You can and you can't go to the dining hall for lunch. You can get a meal there and just eat something really quick. I would always get chicken tenders and eat them like while I was walking. I probably looked insane. And yeah, just being so close to Sterling Memorial, like you can go and like chill in the library all the time, and it's right next to Bass Library too. So like the two like big libraries, and then it's really close to the law school too. So if you want to stay in the law school library, so just great libraries all around. Trumbull, Saybrook, and Grace Hopper, I do not have an adequate hold on them to give them a vibe. I don't know, if you go to Yale and you have a good description of Trumbull, Saybrook, and Grace Hopper as a person, I would love to hear it. I honestly do not know too much about them. I'm sorry, I didn't do justice. But yes, to move forward to more of the outside colleges, the colleges that are on the outskirts. So these are the colleges that freshmen live in instead of on old campus, the following colleges. So first we have Silliman College. Silliman College has a great dining hall as well. Top 3, goes in my top 3. So I literally love their dining hall. I'm just thinking about Silliman, just like Silliman's dining hall just like makes me so happy, because of one of the more recent memories I had was I would Bible study in the morning, but then like oh shoot, like it's getting late, and then have to run to Silliman to get breakfast because I had a 9:30 class right next door to Silliman's dining hall. And so I would go to Silliman for breakfast, eat it up really quick, probably get like a bagel, some fruit, some tea, and it was just like really kind of like calming like vibes. I would listen to a podcast or just worship music, and then I would go back out into the cold and get to class like in a minute or two after I left the dining hall. I really just like loved eating there in the morning, and yeah, also Silliman has some controversy with their dining hall. Like in the past there was like something wrong with the food. I won't go into it. And it's right near Blue State Coffee, which is like a good coffee shop in New Haven. And there's also the the Silliman Igloos. So they have these like little like domes, or is it Domes? I don't know. They have these like domes in Silliman's courtyard, and they're like clear things, and you like go in and you could just like sit there and like chill. Silliman, definitely a competitive person, full of energy, super hype, like always ready to go, loud. That's what Silliman vibes give me. Like, that's the person that Silliman would be. And then there is Timothy Dwight. I do not know a lot about Timothy Dwight College. You also live there off when you're a freshman to when you're a senior. And TD, I do not have an adequate hold on you to give you a vibe.
Okay, now we're moving up Science Hill and going to Pauli Murray.
So this is one of the newer colleges, one of the newest colleges at Yale. And I heard their dorm rooms are amazing, like so huge. So I was always jealous because my dorm room was the smallest dorm room on campus, and I saw these freshmen getting these huge dorm rooms. It's okay. My small dorm room gave me character. They have really good pizza. I think it's Pauli Murray that has good pizza. And yeah, and then there's Benjamin Franklin College. So Benjamin Franklin is also one of the newest colleges at Yale, and closer to Pauli Murray, farther away from everything else. And so all of these colleges, I'd say, are the best for science majors. Yeah, they're more towards the science, like buildings and the math buildings and all of that. So it's best for science majors because it's an easy walk. Pauli Murray and Benjamin Franklin, I think they are the new children. Like they're, like if they were a person in a family, they would be the new children. Like they'd just been born. Maybe they're like 5 or 6, even though I think the schools are younger than that. Like they were just made. But like we're still trying to figure out like what does it mean to be a Pauli Murray person? What does it mean to be a Benjamin Franklin person? Like they're still trying to find their identities. Like they're just living it up. They're spoiled. No, they're just living up. They have like all these new things. Like everyone is like, ooh, look at them. Like look at their clothes. Like stuff like that if they're a person. I hope this is helpful if you are, you know, assigned to a certain college and you haven't been to Yale yet, so you don't know what it's really going to entail. And I also hope this isn't helpful to understand what the residential college system is. And finally, I hope this was enjoyable in some way if you're a Yale student and you like wanted to hear about your college more. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please stay tuned for my next video. Like and subscribe, and yes, I will be back with more videos soon.